I am conscious about what I'm putting in my body because I don't want to shorten my time span on these adventures. And that's why Deltrium works for me. Hello, I'm Neale Bayle. I'm originally from England. I am now 62 years old. I'm going to ride my bicycle to raise money for my philanthropic projects. When I was introduced to Deltrium and they said, look, we have a product, Energize. It's exactly what you need to help you with your goals. And as a person that doesn't use marijuana, I don't use CBD, THC, any of this stuff. What I liked about the introduction was you don't have to take a lot of the product. You can use your tool, cut it in pieces, take a small amount. So I started using it on my cycling. And as we were riding yesterday, I've developed a system. I kind of practiced with it before we went out for the challenge. And what I'll do is I'll take a gummy, I'll cut it into 4 pieces, and I'll take a piece before my ride. And then every 2 hours, I'll take another small piece. So I don't let the effects of it go away. I sort of build onto it. As I'm getting tired, I'm kind of adding a bit more fuel. And I've really noticed, they're not stunning results. It's not like I'm suddenly going to go out and win the Tour de France, but what it does is just lifting me where I need it. And it allowed me to take on a challenge of riding 110 miles in the mountains yesterday, nearly 10,000 feet of climbing, some very heavy rain at times. An event that took me 11 hours from the time we left the car to the time we get back. One thing that I've really struggled with when I've been riding with group rides, I try not to eat a lot of refined sugar because I think being more towards the arthritis, the inflammation in the sugar is not good for me. So I tend to fuel on bananas, nuts, raisins. And when I'm riding with other people, they use a lot of refined sugar, gels, candy bars. They take their hit of sugar and they're off like somebody strapped a rocket to them. That's fine, it works for them. I need to find what works for me to get the best performance for myself. So Deltrium's the answer for me. The biggest thing I like about using the product, and I was very mindful of this before we went into the challenge, I didn't want to get out publicly and say, hey, I really like this stuff and it doesn't work, is it doesn't impair my riding. I never used alcohol or drugs when riding. I always saw people who would drink and smoke a joint and ride a motorcycle. I think as a motorcycle journalist, where my license and my riding skills was very much part of how I earn my living. I don't want anything to take away my feeling and my perception, traction, the way it's working. And that's a really, really, really big plus for me using Deltrium's Energize is it doesn't impair my judgment. I don't feel like I'm being compromised to the technical aspects of what I need to do. It is difficult to explain. What happens is I'll take my quarter of the gummy and suddenly at about 30 minutes, I just get a lightness of feeling. I feel like I've got more power in my legs. I know it's coming. Is it psychological? Is it whatever? It's really working for me. I'm much more present to my riding. But all of these things came together to create an incredibly successful challenge yesterday. For me, it was a fundraiser, raising money for my projects, injured children in Ukraine, so people can follow me on social media, see that I'm doing the challenge. And I think at nearly 63 years of age, with the injuries I've had, with the arthritis that I've had, I'm very pleased that I'm extending out my challenges, my cycling, my athletic life. Give Deltrium a try. To me, it's giving me that little edge that I need. That's why Deltrium Energize is working for me in my endurance cycling events.